Hey guys, Dino here this morning, just out for a solo ride today. I left home pretty early, left home about 6:30, it was still dark, Sunday morning, and I'm doing a Recon ride, hard arse ride with our club coming up next month in April. So I thought I'd better do the ride and make sure it's all okay, the roads are in good condition and whatnot, and just make sure I know exactly where I'm going. So I'm just probably about, I think I'm about an hour out of Auckland. I might be an hour and a half actually. Just down here, stopped at some BP servo, quick bite to eat and a coffee, and just not far from Hamilton, Te Rapa. So just going to check my map here, basically going down through 39 and then going to cut across to, I think it's Mangakino, the lake down there, and then cut across to Lake Taupo and have some lunch, quick bite to eat there, and then head over towards the east coast, back over towards Tauranga, and then back up towards Auckland again. So a hard arse is a minimum of 700k, so by the time we leave home and then get back home in the afternoon, it'll be probably more like 800k. So right, well hopefully I've got all this set up for my maps. We'll go for this ride. Hopefully we don't get too lost. See how we go. Okay, so I've just turned off Highway 1C onto Highway 39. This takes me towards Otahonga, and it's not a bad morning. It's started off pretty foggy, which is pretty much the norm for the Waikato Basin, but the rain is meant to stay away. It's meant to be a nice day, but we'll wait and see. Okay, just a minor cock up there with directions. I've ended up in Otahonga. I was meant to go left at what's that place called? Starts with P. Anyway, I'll put it up on the screen, but that's alright. The map that I was using was the Harley ride planner, which is really not the best. There were pink lines going everywhere, so I've just pulled over and I've set up my Google Maps on my boombox on my screen. So we're heading towards Mangakino on Highway 3, and once we get there I should be able to reset my directions. We'll be back on track again. There's pretty thick fog through here. Can't really see much. This is a pretty cool road I'm riding on at the moment, Waipapa Road, on my way to Mangakino. One of the better rides I've ever ridden on, to be honest. Pretty fast, pretty scenic. I've got a sports bike right up my backside, so I'm keeping a pretty good pace. Good times. Okay, so we've made it to Taupo. Just called into another servo service station, Subway, grabbed something to eat. I did actually call into Mangakino, but wasn't much to look at, to be honest. It was pretty foggy. I was going to put the drone up, but gave it a miss. So I might see if I can get the drone up here actually, and just see if we can get a bit of a view of Taupo and the lake. Might do that shortly. Just leaving Taupo, heading along Broadlands Road. Didn't have any luck with my drone. There was a little park just behind the service station, and then a warning came up saying that because I was too close to the airport I had to get permission to fly it, which I didn't worry about. So I've got some footage, quite good footage of Lake Taupo from last year actually, Easter, when I did that trip down to the South Island. So I'll just edit some of that in to give you a bit of an idea how large the lake is. All going to plan so far, apart from our little mishap and ending up in Otaronga. What time? It's 20 to 12, so not quite midday yet, so making pretty good time. So we've come from Taupo along Broadlands Road, then we've pulled out onto State Highway 5 that takes you back towards Rotorua, and then we've turned off that and we're going the long way to Rotorua. We're going through Murupara and then through some big forest, and then we'll come to a lake and there's a dam. We'll go check that out, and we'll eventually make it back to Rotorua, but just going the long way. So I did do this hard arse ride in 2020 with the club. I was tail end Charlie, and that's the one we had a few issues with a couple of our riders. So some of these roads I never actually got to ride. So this time I've put my hand up, and this will be my first hard arse ride that I'll lead, and I really wanted to do this one again and do it properly, do the roads I missed out on last time. So see how we go. It was this section of road on that last hard arse we did a couple of years ago I was talking about, through this forest here, where one of the riders, his throttle cable snapped up by the throttle. So I had to pull over being tail end Charlie and give him a hand to try and MacGyver it, which we did get it to work eventually. But man, there's some massive big logging trucks that come flying along here. We were obviously just parked on the shoulder here, and every time a truck went past, the whole road would just shake up and down. I got lucky just back there. I was going slightly over the speed limit, and the car was coming the other way and flashed their lights at me. So I slowed right down, and then just around the next bend there was a cop car, so I got lucky with that one. So we're just coming up to Lake Mahatina Dam, so I'll call in here and have a bit of a break and have a bit of a look around. See, these roads around here are really good condition, so ride's going really well. Weather's nice, it's warmed up quite a bit. It's just on 1 o'clock, so I'll pull up here and have a bit of a look around. Up with gas, should have enough to get me home now. So we are on State Highway 30 heading back towards Rotorua, and from there we'll turn right and head towards Tauranga, and then up over the Kaimais back towards Matamata, and I'll probably end up going through Tahuna, and then when I actually do the hard arse ride we'll probably end up back at Muddy Waters and Mercer for a cold one at the end of the ride. So they've just clocked over 500k for today's ride. not sure how long my Bluetooth mic's going to hold out for, so I might wrap it up now, because I pretty much know where I'm going now, back home, or back to Muddy Waters anyway. So it's definitely worthwhile doing this Recon ride today, iron out a few issues. I'll fine-tune Google Maps. It should have that sorted. Well, we'll have that sorted before the Hard Arse ride. So that'll be next month in April. Can't remember the exact date, but keep an eye out for it. I'll, if it all goes to plan, it'll be up on my channel. So thanks again for joining me and coming along on this today's ride, and give us a like, subscribe if not already, and we'll see you on the next one. Cheers.